Being smart and different is not always easy, especially when it comes to finding love. You're not like the beta males who are willing to please every woman they meet, or the alpha males who show off just to attract attention. You're a sigma male, a mysterious, independent, and intelligent man who doesn't fit the traditional male stereotypes. You don't like being the center of attention and prefer to do your own thing rather than mindlessly following the crowd. While these traits make you unique and attractive, they might also seem a bit intimidating to some, making it challenging to find love. But that's not to say that finding love is impossible, but sometimes it takes a little longer to find the right person. Here are 9 reasons why sigma males struggle to find love. Number 1. Women obsess over their bodies, leaving their minds in the dust. Some women are so focused on their physical appearance that they do almost anything to attract attention. They show off their bodies because they believe that's what puts them on a pedestal in front of men. And to be honest, it works. Most men immediately drool when they see a woman in tight clothes or a provocative outfit. Their eyes are glued to her curves like a moth to a flame. And that's precisely what most women actually want, to be noticed and desired based on their bodies. They know it's the easiest way to attract men without having to put in much effort. They believe that the more they can catch someone's eye, the better their chances of finding what they want. They spend so much time and energy on how they look, sometimes forgetting that what's inside is just as important. While sigma men appreciate a woman's outer beauty, it's not what captures their heart. They want someone who can stimulate their minds, challenge their thoughts, and be intellectually compatible. Meeting someone who can't put 2 words together feels like talking to a wall. And for sigma men, that's just plain boring. It doesn't matter how attractive she may be. They look after that chemistry that goes beyond physical attraction. And unfortunately, not enough women put their smarts and brains before their looks, making it challenging for sigma males to find love. Number 2. They can't be controlled, which doesn't sit well with most women. Whether they realize it or not, many women look for a partner they can have a certain level of influence over. They prefer a man who listens and follows along, someone who can be easily molded into what they want. These women enjoy having the last say and determining how things should be. And while that's perfectly fine for some guys, sigma males are not one of them. They're independent thinkers with a strong sense of self and won't bend for anyone, especially not for the sake of someone else's ego. They don't like being controlled or told what to do, and they certainly won't compromise their values just to please someone else. This attitude can be intimidating for women who are used to being the ones in control, drastically narrowing down the number of potential partners for these men. Sigma males are often described as having a strong personal code or being fiercely individualistic, which can be seen as a threat to women who have control issues. These women want someone they can influence and shape, not someone who will challenge and question their decisions. While sigmas may appear challenging to some, they seek an egalitarian relationship based on mutual respect, not one where one person always has the upper hand. Number 3. They get easily irritated when lied to. Trust is a big deal for everyone, but even more so for sigma males. They'd value honesty above all else, and when someone tells them a lie, big or small, it bothers them a lot. They start to wonder what else might not be true. For these men, finding out someone isn't honest feels like a betrayal. It makes them question everything about the relationship. They want an open and truthful partner, not someone who plays games or hides the truth. Building a strong connection is hard if trust is always in question. That's why these men might step back from the relationship when lies come into play. They believe in being real with each other, even if it means facing uncomfortable truths. They can handle the truth, but lies are a deal breaker for sigma males. This can make finding love hard because trust is the foundation of any good relationship. When that foundation is shaky, building anything lasting on top of it is tough. Number 4. Their perceived arrogance. People are often quick to judge others, and for Sigma males, this can be a disadvantage. When they walk into a room, they don't feel the need to make a grand entrance or try to impress anyone. They're comfortable in their own skin and don't seek validation from others. This can be mistaken for arrogance by some who might not fully understand this rare personality. Many people think Sigma males come off as arrogant. This is because they are very confident and like to keep to themselves. They avoid groups that gossip, talk nonsense, or follow the crowd. This can make them seem like they think they are better than others, even when they don't mean to give off that vibe. They prefer talking about ideas or things that matter to them, which not everyone gets. Many people believe that if a person doesn't follow the crowd, they must think they're better than everyone else. While they might be selectively social, they don't look down on others. They simply have different interests and priorities. However, this perceived arrogance can be a turnoff for many women looking for someone more outgoing or approachable. They may mistake their independence for aloofness and see these men as unapproachable or hard to get close to. This misconception doesn't work in favor of Sigma men when it comes to finding a romantic partner, because many women don't want to be with someone they see as unapproachable or arrogant. Number 5. They're not quick to open up and trust. Sigma males often feel like mysteries, holding their cards close to their chest. They're not the type to open up quickly or share their deepest thoughts with just anyone. This guarded nature comes from a place of self-protection, ensuring they only show their true selves to those they deeply trust. This careful approach can make finding love a bit tricky. When it comes to love, being open and sharing your feelings is part of the game. If you're holding back, it might seem like you're not interested, even when you are. For women who are into them, it might feel like trying to read a book with half the pages missing. While some women might like the challenge, others might see it as frustrating, leading them to give up too soon. Because Sigma men take their time to open up, they might miss out on chances to connect with someone who could be a great match. It's like having a delicious cake, but not eating it because you're not sure it will taste as good as it looks. The fear of getting hurt can hold them back from showing their true selves, even to those they care about. This can be a significant barrier, especially if they've been hurt in the past and don't want to risk it again. Number 6. They use logic over emotions. When Sigma males use logic over emotions, it can confuse women who speak the language of love with their hearts. Imagine telling someone you like them because it's the most practical decision. It sounds odd, doesn't it? Love often doesn't follow the rules of logic. It jumps out, surprises you, and doesn't always make sense. Because Sigma males try to figure out love like a puzzle, they might not see the magic happening right in front of them. This logical approach can make Sigma males seem cold or uninterested, even when they have warm feelings. They might not understand why someone got upset over something that seems small to them. To someone who dreams of love stories filled with passion, dating someone who acts more like a calm and collected scientist can be tricky. This doesn't mean Sigma men don't feel love. They just show it differently. But in a world where love speaks a language full of emotions, their logical whispers sometimes get lost in translation. Number 7. Mismatched priorities. People look for different things in a partner, and sometimes those priorities don't align. While some may want to party and go out every weekend, others may prefer quiet nights with just a few close friends or just their partner. Some may value material possessions and status, while others prioritize experiences and inner happiness. For Sigma males, relationships are less about ticking off social checkboxes and more about finding a true connection with someone. They want to share deeper thoughts and ideas, not just talk about the latest gossip or trends. For some women, this can be seen as boring or not exciting enough, leading to a mismatch in priorities. Sigma males are also quite independent and may not want to spend every second with their partner. This can be seen as a red flag for those women who can't handle being apart from their significant other for even a moment. They may view this behavior as distant or uncaring, while Sigma men see it as clingy and suffocating. These mismatched priorities can be a significant obstacle in finding the perfect partner for Sigmas. Number 8. Their independence can be intimidating. These guys march to the beat of their own drum, which can be both intriguing and intimidating. Their fierce independence means they don't rely on others for happiness or validation. This strength, however, can make it hard for them to find the right match. Many women are drawn to relationships that feel secure and connected, where both partners rely on each other. But Sigma males, with their strong sense of self-sufficiency, often give off the vibe that they don't need anyone. This can be confusing for those who equate needing with caring. Their independence might be seen as a lack of interest in building a life together, which isn't always the case. They simply value their individuality and don't want to be in a codependent relationship. This approach can scare away potential partners who might misinterpret their self-reliance as disinterest in commitment or even as rejection. While judging a book by its cover is never a good idea, Sigma men often fall victim to this and are overlooked because of their intimidating independence. Number 9. They often put their career first. Did you know that sometimes being super focused on work can make finding love a bit tough? Sigma males are known for setting big goals and working hard to reach them. They spend lots of time on their careers, trying to be their best. Having such dedication is awesome, but it can also make romance a bit tricky. Imagine you want to hang out with someone, but they're always busy working. It might feel like they don't have time for you, right? That's how some women might feel when dating a Sigma man. These guys are great at what they do, and they may love their work, but sometimes they put it before everything else. This doesn't mean they don't want love or can't be amazing partners. It just means that sometimes they must be reminded to balance their priorities and make time for the people they care about.